tell us about what you're seeing with the defense?
Yeah, we obviously, we're very young in some spots right now, and you got some guys dinged up, and the reality of it is, we have to play better team football, and man, those young guys are straining to grow up really fast, and man, you got a team that's loaded with 6-year seniors that have a lot of talent, and man, our young guys look like young guys tonight, and so we got to keep pounding away to continue to improve those guys fast enough to be good enough, here as we continue through the month of November. But there's great effort by these young pups right now. They're straining to grow really fast. Hopefully we can continue to add some of our veterans back, but right now we've got to be better.
How hard is that to do with young guys in November?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a grind all year. We've kind of been in this game for the majority of the season, and you play a team that's got great offensive talent, they're going to make you pay. And again, that's where playing great team football has got to come into play. We got an early lead, and we just weren't able to sustain it against this offense. And so, man, our offense has got to help our defense out at times. Our special teams, I thought, played really good again tonight. But again, we've got to find a way, and no excuse. And the reality of it is, nobody's going to feel sorry for us. We got to get it fixed, and we got to be better.
Right, offensively, you're able to move the ball consistently again, but then had to settle for a couple of field goals early. Do you feel like if you could keep it a little bit closer, the comeback could have,
Yeah, I don't know. Man, we were right there. I thought we were more efficient in the red zone for sure today. I thought the ability for us to get a score right before half gave us some momentum going into half, and but again, we're playing in a rhythm where we're having to play catch up. I thought it was huge to go down and score first and get up 7-0, and we have not done that. So I thought that was big for us. Again, I just don't think our team football, and of course that is part of it, Rob. The reality of it is we have to be able to play our best football, and we're close, but we're not close enough right now. We got to do a better job of it, and us as coaches will get those things figured out.
Where do you feel like the problem today creating pressure on the quarterback was?
Well, when it's 2nd and 1, it's hard to create pressure. So you got to stop the run.
Don Moores didn't look like he traveled today. What's the story?
Yeah, dinged up. He's been dinged up here the last couple weeks, and just physically not ready to go, and that's tough. Because obviously Dom's another talented player for us, but another guy that we just got to try to get healthy and get him back on the field for us.
what's the, I mean, after last week, what's the mood like? Does it feel like the guys are still locked in the way you need to be locked in to go and win the next week?
Well, I guess we're going to find out. I mean, you can sit here on Saturday night and say whatever you want, but the reality of what shows up next Saturday, I don't think our kids quit at all. I thought our kids kept playing, and the one thing I love about our kids is we got great character. So we got great leadership, we got great coaching, but the reality of it is, who are you when things aren't going great? And we're going to find out. But I thought our kids came out ready to play. Again, detail and precision against a team like this, you got to be able to do it better.
You talk about Jalen's game, or what Jalen Mills?
Jeez, yeah, I mean, boy, it just continues to play great football, and also how awesome for him to come back home and be able to do that. But I mean, honestly, he's played like that every Saturday, to be honest. And so, he continues to be a huge asset to this program and this team, and you're just really grateful for everything he stands for.
Defensively, do you feel like, given everything you're talking about with personnel, do you have to just get those guys to execute better, or do you have to look at more drastic schematic adjustments?
I think it's a great question. And man, if you looked at today, we tried to do some different things, especially early, and thought it helped us out. But man, when you try to do that, then all of a sudden, man, the adjustments to some of those things can be challenging. So I think the biggest thing is we got to settle these young pups down, and we got to keep giving them the best opportunity, whether that is scheme or whether that's us doing what we do and have the ability to make great adjustments. But, that'll be on us as coaches. And, we got great coaches and we got great kids. So whatever it takes to get done, we're going to work and strain to get it done.
On Tuesday, you talked about the importance of having good mentality. Do you feel like it was more something went wrong with mentality, or just you didn't have enough healthy players to stop them like you wanted to today?
Well, we just weren't as good of a team as we needed to be to win the football game, and I don't think it's a mentality piece, man. Our kids strain and play as hard as they possibly can, and we've got some unique challenges that we're facing, and honestly we've been facing all season. And so I think the piece of that is our kids have really strained to do everything in their power to win games. I think our detail still has to be a little bit better. And again, I said that last week, and I would tell you this week, man, that's on myself and our coaching staff. Like, detail and precision is coaching, and so we got to hold ourselves accountable, and then we got to continue to help these guys get through, man, the right where we're at right now.
Coach, what does detail look like in practice leading up to a game?
Well, I think it's how you practice, right? I think it's how you come to practice. I think it's how you game plan. I think it's how you try to give your kids the best opportunity to get their cleats in the ground and have the ability for 11 guys to know what they're doing on every play. And so, those are things that, especially when you got a really young team in some areas, you got to make sure you do a great job. Especially, again, this is a team that is the quarterback, he's played for 6 years, I think, right? And the tailbacks played for 6 years, I think, and the wide receivers have started against us for the last 5 years. So the reality of it, man, when you're playing a team like that, man, our detail and precision, you got to be almost perfect because they got great answers and their skills got the ability to create some answers for them. And you saw it tonight; they did a great job. So let's give a little hats off to the opponent too, and we certainly do.
Did Malik get hurt?
Malik got hurt early, and obviously what he's been dealing with, and just physically not ready to be in that situation tonight. And believe me, nobody would want to be in that situation more. I thought he did a great job coaching. I thought Tayshaun James came in and did some really good things tonight, so I thought that was really positive. But yeah, it was a tough situation tonight for Malik.
Is it Malik's hand that he didn't play with because he wore a club last week?
That's right.
Matt, given all the emotional highs and lows you guys have gone through the season, over these last couple of weeks, is there a concern or a sense that this team might be running out of gas?
No, not from me and not from our coaches and not from our kids. We'll be just fine.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.